Yo.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's the best we're gonna get.
Yo, Beck, also at one point, I'm gonna need the cord so I can make a phone call to my man Ty. He's a good dude, man. I fucks with that dude. He cool.
Good shoe hunting.
Good shoe hunting. Chris, you aiming for episode title?
Before we even start.
I mean, goddamn, bro. He said, "Good shoe hunting." That's episode number 63.
Wait, but I'm a little low in my headphones. You mind turning me up?
Nah, you perfect. You fucking loud.
I can't hear. Unplugged? Oh wait.
5.
Oh, there we go. Ho ho ho! Now I hear everything.
Oh, man.
Everybody happy?
Yeah.
Always remember too.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to get in pod mode.
Chris, you're embarrassing me.
God. Yo.
What? Shut up.
No. Oh shit. My man is like, he's like a radio disc jockey right now, bro. You firing
Disc jockey.
You're on all cylinders, bro.
Hell yeah. Wait, Beck, did you see I left this?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Hell yeah.
But you didn't put any candy in it.
No, I ate the
Yeah, it's a
candy.
real bitch move of him. I
Yeah.
checked too.
Yeah, I just ate all the candy.
I have to hold on to your cold duck and no candy.
Cold duck Pez.
Should have put Molly in it. That'd have been sick.
Oh.
Tanner, what's wrong with you?
I don't.
Nah.
Do they make that Pez-shaped Molly?
Yes,
I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they do.
Really?
I've pressed it. I'm lying, guys. Don't look at me like I'm a drug dealer.
I mean, not a
You're so
drug dealer,
quiet,
but
though.
yeah.
If you,
You seem pretty certain.
yeah,
about
like
it.
I
definitely,
would, that
man.
wouldn't put that past you for some reason. Used to be in a rap group. Oh no, what was it?
It was a meme. It was a shitty meme. It was Noise Kids, not your ordinary straight edge kids.
Nice.
NYOSE. Look it up on Twitter. Maybe it has 10 followers because we didn't really do much, but there's some pictures of drugs on it. If you're
Okay.
interested.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Anything to do with rap?
No, we did like rap poses.
Okay.
We did like a photo shoot with like rap poses.
They just did album covers. They didn't make any music.
We 100%. I just wanted to make album artwork, and so I just forced my friends to be in a fake rap group with me.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And did your classmates get all excited about your album cover?
Yeah, I was a king meme, so they all were way behind it.
You were King Meme.
Yeah, I had this one song called "Why You So Mean to Me," which was just me saying over and over again, "Why are you so mean to me? Why are you so mean to me?" Over and over again.
Sounds
People
like
would bump it in the theater all the time, like on all the speakers. It was pretty sick.
Nice.
And he's wondering why, when he says he pressed Molly into a Pez machine, like we're not surprised.
Yeah, I guess I am saying this all in the same cadence. That part is true.
Somehow he only has like 200 Instagram followers, but he has the most interesting life.
This is not getting cut out, right? Because
I'll leave this.
I mean, I think I thought we were gonna cut this part, but this is too funny. I mean, we're 4 minutes in without the intro, but fuck it.
I guess let's just start.
let's just start, right?
We were gonna ease into this, just get comfortable talking, but then Tanner just left out the goal. But welcome to Sub Podcast number 63. I am one of your hosts, Chris Cheney. Across from me, I have my boy Lawrence.
DeLoach.
Yes.
And then to my right, we have Becky.
Rodriguez. And then we have Tanner.
Williams. And then to my right, we have Jose. Right?
Espinal or Joe.
Oh my god. Oh god. You were batting 1,000.
Joey Espinal is here, everybody. First time guest.
Yes. Happy to have you, Joey.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me. Yo, you
Yeah,
helped
of
me
course.
out because I thought I was gonna mess up.
Oh,
and you
man.
messed up. Hey,
Tanner is definitely batting 1,000 this episode. This is great.
Well, Joey, happy to have you here. You're a stand-up comic in New York City.
yeah.
You and did you grow up in New York? Where'd you grow up?
Yeah, I grew up in New York, Queens.
Queens. All right, awesome. So you've seen a lot of hits and misses in fashion, and we're gonna bring you on. We're gonna talk about it, and we're here to have a great time. Chris, what do you wanna start with this week, man?
Well, I mean, off mic before we hit record, we were talking about how Cuddy got a deal with Adidas. Maybe let's start there.
Okay.
And one of the things that I think we all agreed on is that these lineups are getting stacked by these sneaker companies. Mm-hmm. So just on Adidas, right? Beyonce, Kanye, Pharrell, Cuddy now, I don't want to forget anybody. Push.
Yeah, I was about to say
Push.
Push. I mean, basically all of Kanye's camp is essentially at Adidas. Is there anyone else that I'm forgetting as far as music?
Like Pharrell, Kanye, Push, Cudi. Big Sean doesn't have anything,
I
does he?
don't think so.
Oh, he might. I don't know. But then Nike got Travis Scott, Kendrick. Like,
Well, hold up. Let's see what this Kid Cudi deal, because hold on, because they have Beyonce. Remember, Adidas has Beyonce.
uh-huh.
Yeah, that was
So
huge.
and then Donald Glover, Childish
Yep,
Gambino.
that's true.
Right.
That's another one. Yep.
So and then they and then a lot of that was at Coachella. They dropped that news, and then Kid Cudi. Now I'm trying to see what it is. Is it going to be sneakers, or is it just going to be like apparel?
It's probably gonna be a little of both. It's probably the same. He probably got like a standard deal that most music acts get. Like it's probably not gonna be so focused like what Travis got over at Nike, but it'll probably be something because Push will get like a shoe here. Pharrell gets like those human stuff, whatever. Like he'll probably just get like a little collection, or whatever, and some shirts, and call it a day.
Some shirts.
Yeah.
Now, when you look at Adidas, and then you have Nike, like you said, you have Nike has their roster is what? Travis Scott, Drake. Who else is
Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick.
DJ Khaled is he's affiliated with Jordan Brand.
Yeah.
Eminem.
Oh yeah. I guess so. Anytime he's never done anything with anyone else other than Nike, right?
Who, Eminem?
Yeah. So I guess he's a Nike guy. We'll just put him over there.
Okay.
That's some. Damn. I would love to have an album made by all these guys and have one thing like this is the Nike album, this is the Adidas album, even Puma album.
Who does Puma have really besides Jay?
I can't say Rihanna anymore, no, because
yeah.
she got her own thing.
Oh. So,
I guess you can't count her. I mean, and then. Yeah, maybe there's not Jay-Z alone. I'll just take a Jay-Z
take
Puma.
Jay?
I'll just take a Jay-Z Puma album.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
I wonder if Puma. I know Puma had a deal with Nipsey Hussle.
Oh,
and
true.
They were doing stuff with him.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that collection or stuff that he had is going to be released.
Probably. I read something that just speaking of Nipsey, that his store has done over $10 million in sales since his unfortunate passing.
The marathon continues, baby.
Yeah, which that's so crazy. That's so much money.
I mean, they're supporting him, which is good.
Yeah, man. No, it's true. It's just wild.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, they said that. You got to realize they said that they were pretty much backed up for months now, trying to ship orders out and things like that. So, I mean, and that's a beautiful, like you said, it's a beautiful thing. I heard the physical store is closed, obviously, because that was where it took place. But I mean, the online store is doing crazy numbers, which is great. And when he passed away, I was like, well, is this clothing line gonna continue, and how's it gonna be in place without Nipsey? But like his brother Black Sam is like doing, he was the one that Nipsey was like, he was the one who had the shit strategized. Like he was the one who was,
he was like his right hand man in general in life, right?
well, it's his brother.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
but I mean, at the end of the day, like what they're doing with this clothing line is dope. And I mean, are you guys thinking about getting any apparel from?
You know what? I don't want to be a phony, and because I like Nipsey, but I'm not like the Nipsey fan that is buying the clothes now. If I buy it, I feel like it's a little inauthentic for me to rock. Not that I don't support what he was doing on the streets and stuff, and I liked his music, but I wasn't bumping him like that to buy a shirt. You know what I mean?
I didn't know he had a clothing brand until he passed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, like I knew he had one, but I never even looked at it. So it'd be weird for me to like just to then go buy a shirt. It feels kind of poserish. But then again, I still like support everything he was doing. Like legislative wise, like that dude was doing more stuff than most people have claimed to do. You know what I mean?
All right, so let me ask you a question. Since you said you feels like, all right, we had a discussion months ago where people was wearing the Brooklyn. I don't know, Joe, if you saw this, but the Brooklyn Nets had a it's called like a culture jersey or whatever. It had Biggie
with the Coogee shit?
with the Coogee shit.
Yeah.
All right, now how do you feel about people? Because obviously Biggie was killed in '97, so that's
Right.
22 years ago. How do you feel about people wearing stuff like that? Like, is that like, oh, you weren't around for Biggie? Like when Biggie was, I was fucking, I mean, I listened to all the big shit when I was a kid.
Of course.
And I wouldn't be caught dead wearing anything like that.
I mean, like I said, when it first happened, I didn't know it was based off the Coogee shit. I only once, because I made a spray ground bag with that camo. Like the Brooklyn Nets gave me that camo to work with. So
but it literally said it had the Coogee print, and then it
not
said
when
Biggie.
when they sent it to me, they called it a camo.
No, I'm talking about the Nets stuff.
Oh,
the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
Biggie on it?
It had Biggie on it, 72 and big.
I didn't even see that shit though, so I must have got
Did
it.
you wear it for a game?
They wore that print.
Yeah, they've been wearing it.
Well, I mean, I guess some of those kids are like young, so
Well, you gotta.
Yeah.
like, yeah, I guess you would. I don't know if I have a problem with it, but you can't really. What are you getting mad for them representing Biggie?
Well, so that's what Chris was basically saying. Same thing about Nipsey. Like he's like, I didn't listen to his music when he was alive, but you could still, I feel like, support, or you can appreciate someone. I mean, yeah, it sucks that you don't listen to them when they were alive. Did you listen to Nipsey when he was alive?
Some of his stuff, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like Victory, I was playing. It made a couple of the songs made the playlist, but it's just weird to me to then be like, oh, this is my shit. I mean, that's why I don't have any like Pac merch or like Biggie merch too. I guess for that reason, because it's like weird for me. I only found out about him like in the 2000s.
Who you found out about who?
Like Biggie and Pac and shit. Because remember,
Really?
suburban Boston, like I got things mad late. Mad late. Especially that 90s shit. Mm-hmm. Like 04 when the internet was better, and then like shit was more mainstream. 50 Cent was out, and you
The
can.
internet was better.
It was. The internet was better. I was a little older, you know what I mean? It wasn't dial up, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So it's like, and then 50 Cent was like the mainstream rap guy at the moment. So, I mean, everybody knows that he hit the suburban households the hardest. The Avenue Eminem through.
Yeah, they kind of linked them up.
Yeah, there was a nice little baton pass there. So that's when I found G Unit, and then I found like the whole New York scene. And then that's how I found like the Locks, Dipset, all that avenue.
All right, I want to ask Becky that. Becky, what do you think? Like, do you think it's poserish if you wore a marathon T-shirt and if you didn't listen to Nipsey?
It's a complicated question. I mean, I think you should probably listen if you're wearing it.
Well,
but it's also like you're supporting like a cultural, like a section of the cultural movement. So
what Chris is saying, like we're saying, like say for example, you didn't listen to Nipsey when he was alive, and then after he passed away, you start listening to music and you're like, oh shit, this is dope. I want to buy a T-shirt. Do you feel like it's poserish even though you didn't listen when he was alive?
I mean, from my experience, I didn't listen to any Amy Winehouse song until like well after she passed away, and she's my second favorite singer of all time. So no, I don't think it's poserish to enjoy somebody's artwork. I mean, if you find out about it through this way, it's unfortunate, but like, we got to keep that work alive. If you enjoy it, you should represent it.
Yeah.
Here, wait, I'll put it another way.
Okay.
If I'm wearing a Nipsey shirt, right, and someone comes up to me like, oh shit, Nipsey. I'm like, yeah, Nipsey. And then they want to have a Nipsey conversation. They're like, what's your favorite album? And I'd be like, like, what's your favorite song? The Victory. And it's just, it'd be clear that like, dude, you don't even really know anything about him.
That's not the same question though, because like Lawrence is asking if you really like his music and you found out after he died, is that posery? And no, it's not. I don't.
Well, no, then you'd be able to you'd be able to carry out a conversation.
Yeah.
Like I don't have enough to right now have a in-depth Nipsey hustle
All right.
conversation.
Now, how about this? What if you're just moved by the his work or like his community work or just the whole circumstances? Would you say, hey, you know what? I would buy a T-shirt.
Yeah, I get it from that angle, but I still like if someone said that to me, I'd be like, oh, okay, I get it. But like for me, I still wouldn't be able to do it. Mm-hmm. What about you, Joe? You think you could pull that one off?
I mean, if I like the cause, I'd buy it. Yeah, and I gotta like the shirt also. Like,
Oh yeah, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess I would have to think. But I didn't see it, and I'm like, yeah.
It's just like your money can go to a giant corporation or it can go to like something specific if you want it to. Like you don't have to look at it as like being 100% like fan from the beginning. Like it could just be like, hey, I want my money to go towards somebody's family.
So, for example, they're selling on this is it's a Crenshaw sweatshirt for $100. Mm-hmm. And, no Nipsey's face, none of that. It's just a Crenshaw sweatshirt they have. I mean, I think there's a lot. I mean, there's some cool pieces. I mean, once again, the crazy thing is, if he was alive, probably I wouldn't purchase, maybe.
Right.
You know, and even in passing, like I'm still like I don't. That's not something I may buy, but I can understand if someone was like, yo, you know what, I'm gonna buy this shit.
Also, like, so say, like that example you just brought up specifically, right? Mm-hmm. So say I know it's Nipsey's, like, and you know what, I'm doing it for the cause or whatever. And if someone just sees me, like, just a 30-year-old white guy wearing a Crenshaw hoodie. Like that, they're gonna be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay,
I don't know though, because like when
Chris,
I
people say that about anything that you wear.
That's true. That's true.
but also like you're also not only wearing that. Like you're representing like that you wear streetwear on a daily basis. Just like I don't think you could not with your wardrobe.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I could
true,
probably make it work. Just
Probably pull
the
it
idea
off,
of me
yeah.
wearing a Crenshaw shirt is just wild.
Bro, I see mad white dudes wearing a Tupac t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? And that's the wildest shit ever to me, but people do it.
Oh wait, I got a question that came up last night because like I was talking with Kelly Maxwell,
Snacky.
friend of our pod, and a bunch of girls were asking like, can I wear my vintage FUBU stuff?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I was like, why would you even ask? And they were like, because we're white. And so I would like to pose this question to the group. Can white girls wear vintage FUBU stuff?
Yes, definitely.
It's not offensive, right?
No.
I don't think so either.
No, because last episode we kind of talked about with Feeney's story. Like now, I think Lawrence, you said it. Like now,
Fuck that. As the minister Farrakhan inside of me, white people are not allowed to wear motherfucking FUBU. Y'all keep y'all white motherfucking bodies off our motherfucking shit, all right? Nation of Islam, word to blood, all right? God bless. We are the nation of domination. All right, now.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, that was worth it. No, I just thought it was interesting. Like, it never crossed my mind that people would feel like it was cultural appropriation. I just thought it was like supporting black business. So,
No.
but I can see it both ways for sure.
Yeah, I mean, girls can wear whatever they want anyway.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
But does it change if it's a white guy?
1000%. Did you see Chris in that FUBU on Instagram? Oof.
That was actually an
That shit was
A-Life
fun.
shirt.
That was actually hilarious.
That's actually an A-Life shirt.
That was funny, yo.
A-Life came out with a Fumo box logo.
yeah.
So, shut up, Tanner.
I'm not sure that was okay.
I'm not sure I accept that answer then. If white girls are allowed to, but white boys aren't, then maybe like there's some weird, manipulation we're all doing.
There's a
in
double
our
standard?
minds.
Yeah, there is.
Of course.
Well, no, I think back in the day, like Mike's story, they were kind of like, yo, that's for us. But now it's different. I think now because it's more of a vintage brand and there's a lot of history. And like I said, like if you know what's going on, you can wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, I guess it all comes back to the same thing. If you know what the piece is about, then you can wear it.
And if you still have a FUBU shirt, shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You a visionary for keeping it
Yeah.
for that long. Yeah.
I got South Pole at my mom's house, I think, but that's
South Pole, damn.
yeah. That I love that little their logo because it was reminding me of Resident Evil.
Umbrella Corporation.
Yes. That was like my nerd like crossover there. I was like, "Yo, mom, this looks like it's fucking Resident Evil shit. Let's get this." In a double X.
Double X.
Remember the cartoon shirts? Like with Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck. What was it, Lock 29?
Oh, yeah. Nah, what was it called? It was 29. Lottery 29?
I think it was like Lots 20. It was terrible.
They used to have the crazy pants, too.
Yeah, it was like just graffiti with like Elmer Fudd on it.
Yeah.
The worst.
Wait, Lawrence, cover me while I look that up. I want to make sure that's the right thing.
Sure, in NBA news, the Golden State Warriors are winning 3-0 against the Portland Trailblazers. Also, currently, the Game 3, the Toronto Raptors are up 75-71 with 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Looks like we're going to have a Bucks-Warriors finals. We're going to see Giannis play the role of LeBron against Steph Curry. Let's see what happens. You got it? You good?
No, I can't see the name.
All right. Another sports news.
Yeah, hockey playoff updates.
Let's see what's going on in the world of hockey. The Blues are playing. I know that. The Blues are playing the San Jose Sharks. The Blues won 5-0. They are up 3-2 in their best-of-7 Western Conference Finals matchup. The winner will get the Boston Bruins, who, as I will say, fuck Boston.
Hey.
Whoa.
Hey.
Chris, are you done now?
No, I guess I'm going to give up. I can't find it's lot something.
I was watching porno this morning. No, and I saw a white girl wearing a FUBU shirt. And it was a black guy, and he was like, "How dare you?"
He's offended.
Yo, this is kind of wild. Where like I feel like it should be one of the first results, but so many people have redid it that like the first one, I've Looney Tunes jean jacket, Forever 21, Forever 20, like it goes down Zara. Then it goes to regular shit, but it's like,
Yeah, really?
yeah, like, oh fuck, that kind of makes me so mad.
Maybe
all
I'm-
these fast fashion people just doing the old good shit.
Maybe I'm dating myself, but I remember in college, man, when
Get it? You're old.
Tanner with the snipes.
I've always been good to Tanner, you cold son of a bitch. I've been so nice to you these years. You turn on me. You turn on the people that love you.
The second he got a chance, too, he just threw you right under that bus.
He didn't let you finish the story. All you said was in college.
Tanner has no loyalty except to Becky. That's
oh
it.
my god.
That's
said
the way
it-
I like it.
You set it up, dude. I just spiked it down.
Oh man. So like I was saying before, Tanner rudely interrupted me, and he will never be on this podcast again. I used to wear the Jeezy Snowman t-shirts.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
But it wasn't just me. It was like white dudes, Spanish dudes,
yeah.
and like bro. And you remember the Jeezy Can't Ban the Snowman? Like
Yeah.
Is that something that people like? First of all, I don't think people should even be wearing. It's a drug paraphernalia shirt.
Yo, my boy Eric wore that in school and no one had a fucking idea what that shit was.
Move that snow. Like you're in 8th grade. What are you doing?
Yo, literally though.
Yeah. So I just wanted to know, like, are there like certain? Because like, all right, for example, like Supreme will have certain T-shirts and it'll be like a naked chick on it, or like fuck Supreme. Like, are there certain shirts that like just people shouldn't or could like not supposed to wear in general, regardless of race? Go ahead, Tanner.
I had a Ghostbusters shirt in 6th grade, and it had on it, we saw We Kicked Some Ass, really small on the shirt, and I got a detention and I had to change my shirt.
As you should.
We get it. You're a fucking baby, okay? We get it.
6th grade, 2 years ago.
I'm gonna say yes, but I guess it's all context because I think it's a person to person thing, right? I mean, because like, we'll keep using FUBU as a thing. Like, yeah, back when FUBU first came out, there was only a certain person that should be wearing that. Like, if I was wearing it when it came out, everyone would be like you're bugging, like they did with Mike. But yeah, I guess it's per shirt per person.
Okay.
I think it's very situational. Joey, what do you think?
I mean, with the FUBU, yeah. Especially back then, more.
But in general, though,
I guess, well, now, if you wear it now, I think people just be like, oh, like, trying to make like a fashion statement.
Yeah.
So people wouldn't be that mad about it. I mean, now, yeah, like, mostly people wear whatever they want now.
yeah,
Which is weird, but, like, there's no, like, FUBU now.
yeah, there is.
You think? Like, I mean, like, what
Oh,
FUBU
like
was
a-
then
now.
compared to what-
I agree with you. Yeah.
Nah, yeah, like, people
there-
wear Palace or some shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Now, Joey, talk real quick. So you grew up in Queens.
Yeah.
What part of Queens did you grow up?
Jackson Heights.
All right, so Jackson Heights is very like melting pot.
Yeah, pretty diverse.
Really diverse. What kind of like fashion, like growing up, did you see like people wearing wild shit in Jackson Heights?
Well, you could always kind of like your drunk Mexicans have like shirt with no pants.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that was the thing.
Okay.
But,
Shirt with no pants.
I mean, some people knew about it, but a lot of shit was just a lot of long tees,
Okay.
long shorts.
Can we go back to the no pants part for 1
It's
second?
just drunk people like Roosevelt.
Yeah, Roosevelt. Okay.
Yeah. Just,
So, like, all right,
they'll just be laid out like
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
bench, just passed out. Hey.
Now, what was your style like growing up?
I've done a few things. I remember in 8th grade, I had like black uptowns, and like I put the laces pink.
Okay.
Then I had like a black long shirt with a pink shirt on top.
Okay.
I thought it was mad cool. I thought I was killing it that day.
Now, with people, because that's different. That's a little different
That's
off the
pretty
norm
fire.
than what people were wearing, right, back in the days.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess what you listen to.
Okay.
Wait, did you say long sleeve was black?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wish long sleeve was pink.
Oh, I should have. I should have.
I don't know. That was a little too early to commit to the pink like that,
I
Tanner.
mean,
All right.
yeah, it probably
Well,
was.
it's less of the showing because you get the black on top, but it's all right.
So wait, okay, so that was like a style. Were a lot of kids wearing that, or was that like?
Not really. I saw a lot of Lot 29. I went to like a Catholic school.
Okay.
So I saw like a lot of Lot 29. Oh, okay, that explains it.
But in Catholic school, you have to dress up, right? You have to wear a uniform, right?
Yeah, That's why you would expect when you don't get to like when you get to dress down, I guess as they put it.
Okay.
Like, all right, everybody's gonna kill it, and then some people are just like, are you wearing your gym uniform?
Now, this is another question I want to ask you because you went to Catholic school, so you have to dress up what 4 days out of the week, or is it you have to dress up what?
Pretty much every day of the week, unless like they gave you a certain day, and then you knew like ahead of time.
Okay, so basically 5 days out of the week you're wearing school
a
uniform.
Yeah.
Does that you think that's good? Because I look at a lot of these kids in high school, and they're I went to my old high school a couple months ago, and these kids were wearing like Louis belts and Gucci belts and
With their uniform?
not with no like they're just with their regular
Just regular
clothes.
shit.
And I think we may have talked about this on the podcast, but that puts such a pressure on kids who can't afford. Whose parents may not have money or
That's very true.
It adds the class element to the already hectic public school situation that kids are already in. You know what I mean? So
But like we already create our own like class systems too. Like I went to Catholic school for 2 years, and the only way you differentiate yourself is like on having good hairstyles.
yeah.
So like, right? So like people would put hours and hours of time into their hair and just save all that time on their outfit.
Yeah. So wait, was there a shoe requirement in the outfit? Like in the uniform, was there like limitations?
They said like black shoes, but if you had like black Nikes, you could get away with it.
got you.
So there was a lot of black ups?
Sometimes, yeah.
You were allowed logos?
On
We
the
had to
shoe?
Sharpie ours over.
Oh no, yeah, they didn't mind.
What?
Yeah, they were, any logos had to be like completely obscured.
Wow.
Yeah. It was pretty lame.
On your shoes, like
Everything, yeah.
So wait, so you put the pink laces though and no one said anything?
nah, I was killing it. I was fashion forward, man.
I get that complaint with a lot of people who have like to wear like some type of uniform, and they're like, fuck, I want to wear my casual stuff, but like you said, you still can figure out a way to differentiate yourself.
It kind of reminds me of someone like Deion Sanders, because like he was always known for style, but he even had style on the field when he had to wear the same thing everyone else was. You know what I mean? Just like the way he had let the glove he didn't strap him, he just let it hang, stuff like that. I feel like that's what a lot of kids that I knew that went to Catholic school around me did. It was just kind of like the accessory game had to be on point.
Your ties had to kill it, basically.
Oh, and you could have good jewelry too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they had like they couldn't wear hats, but some like you were saying hair, like the like adding the pop on the shoes and shit. Like it was all accessory shit, and like just like that little nice little touch.
So let me ask you, so you get out. This is high school, right?
It was. I went basically from first grade to like the end of high school. I was in Catholic school.
Oh shit! So okay,
Yeah.
so you graduate high school, and now you like, I get to wear what the fuck I want to wear, right?
Yeah, but by that time I was like I was already into kicks and all that shit, so I was fine with it. I knew what I was.
How'd you get into sneakers?
Jordans, really? Like,
Just in general, how'd you? Yeah, what?
no, just Jordans. That's how it started. Like,
Okay.
I really started collecting Jordans first, and then I had a uncle who knew somebody at Nike Town, so like.
Oh,
So I'll get hooked up sometimes.
the plug.
I remember paying like $125 for sneakers and be like, damn, that's a lot. And like I see it now, I'm like, holy shit. That's retail.
What year are you talking in terms of you getting started in sneakers?
04?
04?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking at like Olympic 7s and.
Oh, yo, when I got those are like my favorite sneakers.
Really?
Yeah. Those are my shits. I fuck with SBs more now though.
Yes.
Now,
Finally.
Like Jordan, there's so like they just keep hashing out the same shit. He's not coming out with new designs really. The XXX ones he came out with are the ones that Russell Westbrook was supporting.
okay,
Those were I liked them just because he tried something different. He wasn't just coming out with the same. Here's the 7s again, or here's the 1s, or here's the 3s. It's like, come on, man.
So hold on. So you started
Jordan. Yeah.
with Jordans, and that was like how many at your max? How many sneakers did you have in your collection? When you started collecting the shit.
Like 30.
30.
Okay. Yeah, that's like an easy rotation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's very manageable. You kept it very particular.
Yeah.
What was the last shoe you bought?
Fuck. The last shoe I bought.
Because one of the things that we've noticed when we talk to people is that like Lawrence and I in particular get older, we're buying less and it's more particular. So usually it's a good signal of what the last thing you bought is like what you're really going for.
I think the last things I bought were SBs.
Okay.
The trumpets. They're like all gold and they had like the little red bow tie in the front.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Oh
nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Word. All
I
right.
got those. I wanted actually. I missed out on them. I probably still get them. The things that came on 420.
Oh, the dog walker joints.
I like
dog
Yeah, those are
walkers,
nice.
yeah.
I like those.
Yeah, those are cool. That had a nice little story to it that I didn't really know about until I really looked into it.
Are you excited for the new Jordan SBs that are coming out next weekend? They're the Laker color and the.
I don't really like them. A lot of people are like, yo, they're ill. I'm like, they're okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're okay. Yeah, they're okay.
So, if for those of you who are listening, if you haven't taken a look, they're basically a pair of Jordan 1 skateboarding. They come in the Lakers colorway, but then as you wear them and you stripe them down, they change to the Chicago colorway, which is very Lance Mountain-esque.
Yeah.
It's a Lance Mountain, basically.
Yeah.
And then there's another color. It's
Yeah, there's another one too.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it is, but this seem gimmicky to you now? A lot of this stuff kind of seems gimmicky to me. Like that story, I like that one in particular, but I feel like a lot of what's going on now has like a lot of just like flash to it. It's more about like it's more of like a mosquito buzz light, you know what I mean? Just trying to get people in than actually trying to execute something nice.
When you say gimmicky, and what are you saying? Are you saying Jordan is gimmicky, or just the whole like
The whole
as
thing
you
in general.
as you wear your shoe, it
Well, no, I just like one of the things that I saw was coming out soon is that they have like a UV Air Force One, so it's affected by the light when you walk outside.
okay.
To me, I'm kind of like, what are we doing here?
Does that change color?
Yeah, it changed the color.
Okay, with the light.
Yeah.
I think those are all like references to childhood. Like a
Yeah.
lot of toys and stuff do those things.
I did have that shirt as a kid where it was black and white and you went outside and changed color. That was
Yeah.
cool, but on my shoe, I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't know.
Well, Kevin Durant just he released his new model, Kevin Durant, the KD12s, and the first colorway was a ode to homage or whatever to the 90s when he was a kid.
Yeah.
So he has this loud Volt colorway and shit on it, and I think a lot of people, like you said, childhood memories.
Yeah, I mean, I have like some Hatchimal packaging up on my like idea board over there because I love the idea of when I was a kid, like, you know, getting something that's a secret. You don't know what's inside of it. And then, like, once you open that package, there's an egg that you have to, like, hold and it changes color, you know, and you don't, like, there's like, layers of secrecy to it. And it, like, really engages your imagination. And it makes it so much more interesting than just buying a toy, I think.
Yeah,
That is cool.
It is cool.
Yeah, that is like.
I'm talking about something a little different though. Like it's not about the shoe; it's about the tech on it, and it's only like you show. It's just to kind of show off to that one time, and after that, it's not fun anymore.
Did you guys hear what happened with the Nike self-lacing ones?
Which one? The Adapt?
How they do it? They made a mad color out of it.
Oh no, the app messed up.
Oh, it did. I didn't
So
I didn't
like,
hear
people, like if like you couldn't adjust your size or anything, and it just basically
Useless.
they messed that up. I was like, damn.
No, I didn't hear that at all. That's funny.
And
Damn.
When I saw him, I'm like, wow. And then my cousin, he got him, and he's like a size like 13, and he's like, yeah, my app won't update, and then he tried to call like the support system, and they're like, they were like, sorry, there's nothing we could do.
Well, I think that's as Nike and as these sneaker companies continue to use more technology and phones, there's more things that can totally just go wrong with. You know, it's not like, you know, the 60s where dudes were playing in Converse. All you have to do is lace them up. Now you're saying, all right, your sneakers are tied to your cell phone and this app. And like you said, if the app goes down or something, you're fucked.
Yo, did you even see that Nike has the you take a picture of your feet and it tells you what size to buy the shoe in now?
I did not see that.
What?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty dope.
Hell yeah.
It sounds cool, but I feel like it's gonna be something like that, where it's like, all right, you just take a top view picture of your shoe or your foot, and it goes, all right, get a 9.5 in the Air Force if that's what you want.
This doesn't fit.
But yeah, that's what like how. Also, how many times do you think people are gonna get a hard on and then take a picture and see what Nike says?
Oh boy.
You're gonna have some pervs out there.
I didn't even think like
I don't know why you thought. Yeah, I don't know why you thought that, but
That upset me, Chris.
Yeah, but I saw the show. I was like, this ain't gonna work, and people are gonna take mad dick pics. It's like what?
you think that's someone's job to like look at all the feet?
Probably.
How can I get higher?
Wow.
That'd be a fire job if you have a foot fetish, though.
I mean, yeah, that'd be like your Disneyland, I guess.
It's just Nike's doing so many weird things now. Like, why do you need that? Why do you need a cryptocurrency? Like the app shit was kind of extra in the first place, and now it's not working. I didn't know that. I didn't read that. I'm gonna look that up after the show. But like that shit is crazy.
Well, the Nike sneaker app is not working.
Yeah, no, not the Autolace app. Is not working.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we know sneakers doesn't work all the time.
Some people hate that shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. They're really sectioning shit off now.
I mean, those bots killed everybody.
Did I tell you that somebody asked me if I can get a bot for them?
You did tell me.
Yeah, I was like, okay, come on, we can't. And this guy's not even into sneakers. He was just like, yo, can you help me get a bot for like some general release shit? I was like, oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, we good.
I think you need for anything that's even semi-hype, you need some type of bot or just luck from the gods.
Like what would you say is semi-hype? Like
Semi-hype, so like the SBs we were just talking about. I think those are semi-hype.
Yeah, I mean, it's perfect example.
Yeah, like Diamond's doing a new Puma. I think that's semi-hype. Like I think if you're,
I don't think, yeah,
it's because you have to either really like Diamond or just like the Puma to get those. It's not. No one's gonna wait in line for those. I feel like.
Like yesterday on Saturday, the Jordan Trophy Room 5s. Released.
Yeah, I saw those.
And 7,000 pairs, I believe. And that's something you need a bot for. Like you need a high-end bot to, secure something like that.
For sure.
And it's getting to the point now where you're like, where will this end? The blue ones. Where will it end?
Who knows, dude? You can fucking...
It won't. It's just going to get worse and worse. Yeah, like...
Yeah, and now they have it so you could try the shoe on before you even order it. You know what I mean? They have that AR shit where you could take a picture of yourself and put the shoe on yourself. It's
I saw that. How does that work? Like
this, Matt. Like it's crazy shit. I don't know exactly. I'm sure there's they render it and then they kind of have it. So it's whatever Pokemon Go technology with the AR shit. That's probably the same shit.
So you can see it as it looks on your feet.
Yeah. Yeah, Goat has that.
Aww.
Yeah.
Not Goat. I mean, yeah, whatever. Wait, what was that? What did you show her?
No, I just saw a Twitter alert that Colin Jost and Scarlett Johansson are engaged.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys. Can't wait for my invite.
Yeah, exactly. Becky's so happy.
Oh, I saw Colin last night. That's so exciting.
That's dope, though. Good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, good for him. For
They're
real.
such a cute couple.
Just to go back to streetwear for a second, not to take away from that, but I was very excited now that the Shanghai Supreme Italia store opened.
Okay.
So it finally opened. Have you been keeping up with all this fake Supreme shit?
Actually, yes, I saw that, and the fact that you can have a whole store about it, I'm like, that's insane.
Elle, have you seen the pictures of this shit?
I saw the line.
I saw one of the pictures.
You saw the line first?
I didn't see the line.
I saw one of the line. I was like, what are you guys doing?
In the photos, they have old Asian women in there.
Really?
Yeah, the demographic is wild. There's no. I'm like, who?
This is for everybody.
Yeah, it's literally for everybody. There was toddlers in the photos I saw.
Really?
Like people wearing baby Bjorns and shit. And then there was an old Asian lady. Like I'm saying, wisdom lady. You know what I'm saying?
Wisdom lady?
Like wisdom.
That's
They had
hilarious.
fucking Asian soccer moms, Asian Buddhists.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was like, yo, this shit is wild. And so the only thing that seems well curated is them not touching the Supreme logo, because literally everything else is like the stand.
Yeah.
It's like when you open Illustrator, the font that if you just try to type something. So those are the design program that I assume they use to make stuff. It's probably the most used design program.
No, they use pix.org. It's online Photoshop. Never mind.
Nice.
Damn, you were on fire, Tanner.
Pix with an X.
But no, but anyway, the standard font is Myriad Pro, and I looked at the thing. I was like, they're just using the regular. They didn't even try any of this shit. They just typed out shit and they threw it up. That was it.
So what do they sell? Like box logos?
Bro, they sell everything. You think of something, there's a box logo on it, and it's not even the right size. It's
That's
huge.
great.
Yeah, it's like the regular shit's like not even 5 inches wide, pause, and this shit is like 9 inches wide, pause. It's so fucking wild. Well, I'm gonna pull up pictures. Kelly just texted me. Hold on, I'll pull up pictures for you because this shit is bananas.
Really?
The Italia one's the one that goes shoulder to shoulder, right?
Yeah,
It's
pretty much.
just ridiculous.
It's fucking. Yeah, here. There's apparently a skate park in there though. Mm-hmm. Just mad shit.
Oh, so they're supporting the community.
Yeah, look at this photo right there. They just have the luggage in different colors too that didn't come out in. They don't give a fuck.
But like how? So what's the difference really?
There's none. That's the problem.
It's just fake, you know.
Yeah, it's
fake?
just
That's
legit fake.
Okay. I mean, if they're gonna buy it, sell it.
Look at that lady.
Yeah.
Look at that lady.
Wow.
Look.
Wow. I mean, they're oh, God.
Look at that lady. Actually, I'm not sure if that's a lady. Oh no, it is. Okay.
Oh man.
With that being said, I'm gonna call our next guest.
Oh yeah, we got a phone call guest.
Okay.
How do you want to introduce him to the audience before we get him on mic?
Well, no problem. I mean, I go into a building, this building in Midtown Manhattan often, and he's always around or in the office. He works in the building, and we always talk about sneakers, and he's been wearing sneakers for years, and then I was like, hey man, I said, love to have you on the podcast. I love to shoot the shit with people.
Yeah, of course,
about fashion and sneakers and shit like that. So I said, hey, I'll have you on the podcast, and his name's Ty, and he was like, definitely. And now we're gonna call Ty. So with that being said, let's get this shit going.
Hell yeah, fly Ty.
Ty. Let's go, Ty.
Hello?
Hey Ty, what's going on?
Ty.
What's going on, Tim? How's everything?
I'm good, my guy. Listen, first, thank you for being on Sup Podcast. At least this is Lawrence. We got.
Yo, this is Chris, man. What's going on?
What's going on, Chris? How you doing, man? You sound light skinned. I hope you ain't like Chris Brown.
I'm white.
Yeah, he's.
Oh man. Okay, little Dicky.
Hilarious.
Well, we got Tanner, we got Becky, and we got a special guest, Joey. So everyone's here. We got you on. I was just telling everyone, they were like, how do you know Ty? I was like, I go in the building, I see Ty all the time. We chop it up about sneakers, and you've been in the game for years, right?
Yeah, man, I'm a veteran. I'm an old head. Yeah.
Define old
I'm 35.
35.
I'm 35.
Damn.
I'll be 36. I'm 4 ticks away from 40, so
Okay.
I'm up there. I'm forever young though.
How'd you get in the sneaker game?
Funny story. When I was 10 years old, I don't know if y'all remember the flights that came out, the Pippins?
I remember Pippins, yeah.
Of course.
The Air Flight. So I was wearing the size 6. My mom's had bought them, and I wanted them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, you can't have nothing. You can't have them. I'm like, I'm going to take these sneakers right here. And I took them, and I got my ass whooped for them, right? So, boom. She said, for any sneakers you want for now, you got to work for it. My mom's owned the KFC.
Okay.
So I used to work with my sister, Booming name all the time. Her name was Tamika. So I used to go to work, marinate the chicken. Back in the days, you had to put the chicken in a bag.
Okay.
And marinate 4 legs, 4 thighs, 4 wings, 4 breasts, like that. So I used to get a paycheck every week. Now, my paycheck at that time, I was like 10 years old. It was like $90 to $100. Now, you got to think about it. For a 10-year-old, $90 to $100 is a lot of money because she still was giving money for school.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I went to one pair of sneakers, I would save my money. Now, the first pair of sneakers I ever bought on my own was the street balls. Remember the Adidas street balls with the 3 stripes and had a little hard front. It was like the front.
Oh, yeah.
I had those, see? It was the first pair of sneakers I bought. Then after that, I bought the shell toes. So then after that, I was like, well, if I got to buy my own sneakers, I might as well get what I want, what I like. Because at my mom's was buying my sneakers, I had a $60 limit. Like, you couldn't surpass. If it was more sneakers, she's like, I'm not buying it for you. Not wasting my money on sneakers. And she didn't care. She was dead serious.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I learned, how to save my money, get my coins, shell toes. My first pair was the street balls. The second pair of sneakers I bought was a pair of shell toes. And then, as far as when I had Jordan, my sister bought them from me. You remember the Damon Stoudemire? From the Damon Stoudemire and let me remember this clearly. The Damon Stoudemire and the Barry Sanders came out at the same time.
Okay.
It was the same thing, but it had a little turf strip. Remember the Barry Sanders was blue.
Yep.
With the gray, with a little bit of white. Dave Sanders was black with a little silver ball because he was only for the second with the Kings, I believe, at the time. He was 24. So I bought both of those. And I thought I was killing. I'm killing. And of course, as always, I had this one kid in my class named Kevin New, a little short kid in my class. His mom bought him all the Jordans. I'm like, why you get so many sneakers? But guess what size he was? He was like a size 3. So it didn't count. To me, it didn't count because his mother. It didn't count to me because his mother was buying them.
Got you.
Right.
And you were paying with your own money for your sneakers.
I was paying my own money.
Got you.
So to me, it was like, and that's the sneaker game. Me had to go take my mom's sneakers, them flights. I love the sneakers. That I can finally get them, I'll buy them twice.
Now let me ask you a question, Ty. When you and I when we speak, you talk to me about your son and your son. Now is he the same way as you? Like he wanted, do you buy a lot of stuff for him, or you tell him like, hey, you got to work, or what's the deal with that?
All right, so my wife that's in the kitchen right now, she spoils all the kids, but the sneakers, the way we do the sneakers is kids they got one job. Your job is to go to school and get good grades. Mm-hmm. You don't have nothing to do. You go to school, get good grades. That's what you got to do. And that's the most part. But as far as when it comes to sneakers and stuff like that, yeah, it's me. I don't want you know how some people like, I know what it's not to have, and I know what it is to have. Mm-hmm. And I know when my son will be one of them kids that have to go do something that he shouldn't have to do to go to some pair of sneakers. Like working for a pair of sneakers is different because every girl was different.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like as far as my son going to work for a pair of sneakers right now, I'm like, nah, I'd be taking away from his childhood, his outside talk. Because matter of fact, a lot of kids now only thing do is play Fortnite, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. My son still has a life. Like he still go outside, he play basketball, he still runs around with his friends.
How old is your son now?
Stuff like that. My son, he'd be 14 in August.
14, word. So wait, we've had a debate before because there are a lot of these hype sneakers that are coming out, like the Chicago's, for example, the off-white ones. They're coming out in kid sizes. Now, I'm not saying that maybe you buy those types of things for your son, but since these hype shoes can come out in kid sizes now, do you try to get like the ill shit? Because like those breads just came out 2-3 weeks ago, whatever. Those came in kid sizes. Like, were you running to get those for him?
I'm sure he's a grown man size, probably at 14.
Yeah, my son was size 9.5, 10.
Yeah.
He's
but,
I have the
no, but no. I just bought my wife.
Okay, that's good.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm here something funny. I just bought my wife and my daughter but I bought the clays. My daughter wears size 9C or 8C, something like that. So I bought them, but I don't see me personally. I don't see no. It's not to me. I don't see. There's no value in the sneaker to me because whether you do it for your daughter or not, or your son or not, at that age and they're young, they don't remember the sneaker.
No,
it's you doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for you. Doing it for yourself.
Word,
now, as far as my son, our whole house got the zebras. Like we all got you, but my son, he's real different. Like believe it or not, he likes Jeeps. He was like that, but he don't. My son don't care for Jordans at all. He don't want no Jordans.
Okay,
interesting.
He don't want no Jordans. But now a pair of Kyrie's come out, he want them. But his favorite player is Paul George, so he's on the Paul George wave. Gotcha. So me pair of Paul George coming out, he want those. Mm-hmm. That's what he on. To see the new kids, they on the Vans, the Paul. But when we was growing up, it was like, you even had our first pair of Green Hills came out. You had those the Damon, the Green Hills was fire. Mm-hmm. Pennies was always dope, right? The Garnets that came out the halfway from Pop, those was dope. Mm-hmm. And Jordans, you had the Jordans. But everything else was just basically Nike. If you have a pair of Nike, you was really like, you ain't it. You wasn't an it kid if you didn't have a pair of Nikes on your feet.
Yeah. Let me ask you one other question, because we talked one day and you were telling me that, your son is into like the whole, like, he's into the Balenciaga stuff, right? Or the high end?
Yes. He's definitely into the Balenciaga, yes. He got a pair last week. Yeah.
Oh, he has a pair of socks?
Yeah, he do.
Now
I would see our picture right now, but
now that's what I was gonna say, because when you and I, we're around the same age, so when you're saying, like, remember the pennies were what, $180, the phone posits.
The original pair of pennies was $160. The Jordans was $120 at the time, and everybody was like, "Why would you get a pair of pennies and he's not even Jordan and it costs more?" But yeah. The pennies was always the number one sneaker. The pennies and the Tim Duncans.
Yes,
those are the first two pair of sneakers that surpassed Jordan in price.
There you go. So now when you're looking 20 years ago, we're sitting here saying, damn, $180 is a lot of fucking money. But the stuff that these kids are wearing now with like the Balenciagas, we're talking $500-$600 for a pair of shoes. That these kids,
$795.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Damn.
Crazy.
And his are real. They're not just like fakes.
Oh no. Wait, whoa. You can scan barcodes and all that on this side.
I just wanted to do a legit check. That was it.
Disrespectful.
What was your question? The things that they wear now that they want now?
Yeah, it's like how, like, you sit there and you're like, fuck, like 20 years ago, like the stuff I wanted for me was, a third or a fourth of that price. And it's like now, my kid, and that's what we were talking about earlier. Before we called you, we were saying how these kids, now they're wearing Louis belts and Gucci belts and, and all this stuff. And they're still growing, so.
All right. And not cut that. But finish the thing. I'm gonna say something behind.
No. I was gonna say, like, they're still growing. So it's like fuck. Like, like when I was 14, I remember I was like probably a size like 10 and a half, and by the time I was 17, I was an 11 and a half. So it's like, how long do these kids? Because I got friends. Same thing. I have friends who are parents, and then their 17-year-old kids want, the Balenciagas are like the big thing for these kids.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck. Like, are his feet still growing? What's going on?
Well, see, with me, as far as those things right there, see, it was a give-take thing, because here's the thing right here.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm a 10 and a half, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his Balenciaga is not going to be a size 10. Y'all do understand this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all do. He know he's not getting a 43. He's going to get a 44.
Smart.
Meaning, therefore, he get these 44. You're going to wear them accordingly. These ain't Jim, these ain't Boston. You can win them accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he grow out, guess who gets them? Daddy gets them. Daddy pays for them.
Smart motherfucking man.
That's fucking great.
He can't wait for his kid to grow. He's
Yeah.
like, hurry up.
Yeah, let me get those.
Like, I got a pair of Train Reactions in the room right now. My red joints, red and blue, I bought them for my birthday. They bought them for my birthday, so I got those. I wear them here and there. I wear them accordingly, though. Like, if I was going to be like, I'm going, like, we'd be like on food shopping. And, I'm a dad, so I wouldn't be the dad that, like, I'm going to put these shorts on and these sneakers on and just have everybody look at me like I'm on some, I got these. It's okay. It's just a sneaker to me. Because I'm at the point now, I think it's just a sneaker to me. I like what I like. Like, what's the, Chris,
Yeah,
right?
what's up? Yeah.
I guarantee you, I'm asking you, what's your answer? Do you like Jordan 1s?
Of course.
Why?
It's a classic shoe. I mean, that's the one that kind of set this whole thing off. And they look fire. I'm
Chris,
30.
Chris, you 30, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm 6 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wear Vans?
No.
All right, but the Jordan 1s and the Vans got the same flat feel. There's no arch, there's no nothing in that shoe at all. It's just a one. How do you feel about them Travis Scotts?
When I first saw him, I liked him a lot, but then the branding flip got old to me quick. I feel like a lot of people are doing that type of thing. So after the initial shock, I was like, oh shit. But after I was like, yeah, they're not really doing it for me anymore.
Lawrence, how do you feel about the Jordan 1s?
I've been a big Jordan 1 fan since I was in high school. So, we talking early 2000s when I was able to buy my own shit.
Okay. Becky,
Hey,
how do you feel about the Jordan 1s?
I've never worn a pair, to be honest.
Wow.
I wouldn't know.
Good. See, here's the thing. The only reason the thing with me with Jordan 1s, one, it's a flat shoe.
Mm-hmm.
I played football growing up, so I would never put on a flat shoe. It looks good and okay, cool. Hov and everybody looks good, and then they do it looks good. I don't like the fact that they retro and everything. See, the sneaker to me depreciates in value. I don't care how I don't care if you to Travis Scott, I don't care if you to Meek Mill, I don't care who you get a sneaker to, right?
Yeah.
A Jordan 1 to me is a Jordan that he wore on his feet. I'm not talking about a black and gold pair. I'm not talking about blue and purple. If he didn't wear on his feet, to me, it means nothing. It's meaningless. Because these been how they was making the fake colors when you was in high school, Lawrence, when they was making all these fake colors for sneakers and stuff like that.
I remember, yeah.
So now that's what they're doing. Now they're making all these fake colors that he didn't play in.
Right.
That you wouldn't wear. Like, boy, if he was in high school and he didn't play in that sneaker, you would not wear that sneaker. You'd be like, oh, that's a Jordan brand sneaker. I don't want that jump, man. That's a Jordan 1 to me now.
So wait, can I ask you a question? So what do you think about stuff like bread toes instead of just the full Bretts?
I'm not for it.
Yeah, you're a purist. He's like Rob. You're a purist, bro. I respect that.
We've had plenty of conversation about stuff like that. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So,
like, I can see you a picture of my Jordan collection. Lawrence seen it. Lawrence seen it.
So,
yeah,
but here's the thing, like anything that I'm right now. Remember back in the days when the PE Jordans, Like you would die for a pair of P Jordans. Like, yeah, I want these P's. I'll die for. I'd do anything for those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But now P Jordans is a regular Jordan that come out now.
Yeah, they definitely taken like the Ray Allen approach and stuff like that.
Yeah,
For sure.
So now when it come out, it's like, do you really want to be like, nah, I don't want them no more because everybody get their hand on them.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. And that's the thing with Jordan. So like, I like Jordan, but I like Lawrence, it has to be something he wants. All them 21s, 22s, anything past 14 you can have. No, I'm not.
Joey says Joey. He's on the he's on this episode. He said the same thing. Like it's the oldest, the newest stuff is.
They're resaturated too much.
It's like what do you do? I'm lying. The last pair good Jordans that he played that he had, but after he retired was the Jordan 20s. That's the one with the little strap on the ankle, right? That's the Jordan 20s. And let me get my numbers right.
Jordan 20. They had the. Yeah.
All right. Those came out. That was a good sneaker. Mm-hmm. Meaning, the feel of it, the feel was good. It was wide enough to play ball in. It was dope enough to just dress down in, and it was comfortable. Because we all know Jordan is not comfortable. Now Jordan 3s is, Lawrence. I'm not talking to you.
Not.
Jordan 3s after you wear them for a week, you break Jordan 3s and original Jordan 4. Like I'm not, because all the new Jordans, like the new Jordan 4 that came out, I don't know if they new, but I don't know what it is. But them, they dirt. They cheap. They flimsy. They dirt.
Yeah.
They dirt.
But wait, what happens when all the original kicks are disintegrated? You know, because it's happening to almost everything.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
What are you gonna wear in 20 years?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I can put a pair of slippers on. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Yo, Ty.
I'm gonna keep it that with you. I got some Safari. What I got? I got some Safari.
With the Air Maxes?
9.5s in there. Yeah. I ain't talking about the one that just came out. Me and Ross, we had this conversation.
Uh-huh.
I ain't talking about the one that just came out. I had the old one.
Oh, one that came out like 10 years ago?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But see, sneakers don't really disintegrate. Only way they disintegrate if you don't wear them because the glue gets hard.
Yeah.
But if you put your sneakers on, if you walk around them, your sneakers is good. Yeah. That's what a lot of people don't understand.
Well,
if you just sit them there, yeah. So you got to be, but you got to have enough pair of sneakers to understand that. Like people think, oh, I got this one pair of sneakers, I'm going to keep them forever. No. You keep them forever and they sit there.
Yeah.
They disintegrate. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Ty,
and that's that.
We gotta wrap this up though. We want to definitely have you back. You've been a great guest, and I'm gonna see you this week. We definitely gonna keep talking. But I want to have you back on the podcast. Where can people find you on social media and stuff, or Instagram or whatever?
Instagram, Tydon40.
Okay.
TYDON40.
All right.
I'm there.
All right. Well, listen, man. We want to thank you for being on the Sup podcast, Ty, and we'll definitely talk to you, man.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
All right, appreciate it. And one last thing.
What's up?
Sky Tippin had one of the best pictures that ever came out. Let's be clear, right? Let's be clear.
He did.
Let's be clear. All right, y'all enjoy your night, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, bro, thank you, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
No problem.
Now, we've talked. There's a lot of things he said that I told you. We've always said wear your shoes. We talk about like Clark Kent, like him putting sneakers.
Yep.
I've experienced that. I think we've all, as like people. I think with sneaker head, quote unquote. I think the thing is we hoard sneakers.
Absolutely.
We fucking hoard them.
Yeah, of course.
And we're like, no, we can't wear these. And the next thing you know, you wear them 3 times in 15 years. And then you're like, I'm about to break these shits out. It's the function tonight. And then 3 steps and they explode on you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a thing, man.
Yeah. Wear your shoes, guys.
Yeah, please wear your shoes. Because I've gone through plenty of sneakers that are
Lawrence, I see you sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck? You're wearing that out here?
Yeah.
Wait, do you have any shoes that you could put on and then it'll disintegrate?
My black Cool Grade 9s.
Mm-hmm.
They actually had to get them repaired. They're the bottom. Like if I take too many steps, I can feel it. I'm like, oh man,
damn,
yeah.
They're gonna fuck up.
Yeah, I think
I learned the hard way though.
I think you just have to, like, no matter if you buy a shoe. PJ Tucker is like a perfect example. He's like, PJ Tucker plays basketball and sneakers that do
the most ridiculous
he
shoes.
Got mad kicks.
Yes. It's insane. Like you're like, he's playing ball in a sneaker that is like selling on the secondary market for $10,000. You're like, PJ, what are you doing? But he says, like, in numerous interviews, please wear your shoes. Like you buy them to wear them.
Yeah.
And you got to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
He had the trophies on and thing.
Oh, come on, man. He's had damn. I mean, he's played in everything.
I feel like he'd be playing in shit before it's even out. You're like, how did you even get those?
I think they send it to him
They
now.
send it. Yeah, he's connected, well connected in the sneaker game. Beck, what are you gonna say?
I don't know. I think this is a new like thought process for our generation because I definitely see in my mom and my grandma and stuff like they would have such things as the wedding china or like the good china. Do you know what I mean?
True. No,
yeah,
facts.
yeah,
Yeah.
That they would never ever use except for maybe like once a year or on a very special occasion.
Yeah, it'd be
And
like
then-
Thanksgiving or something. Something where like everyone's around. You gotta like that's the flex for them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Chris,
but then
she's
you get
Canadian. She doesn't have Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we do. It's a different date though.
Jesus,
Doesn't
in
count.
October.
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
But yeah, like if you don't use that sort of stuff, you know, if you move, you might break it, or like you could end up at the end of your life like realizing that somebody stole the gravy boat or something. You know, like you might as well just have it in your daily rotation and like have something really nice.
What
going
kind
on
of
in your
animal would
life.
steal a gravy boat?
Animals exist. Teenagers have house parties. I'm just saying.
Well, I think listen,
that's true.
I totally agree. I remember, man, I used to buy all these throwback jerseys, and we talked about it, and we talk in the size 56, like
That was my next question. I was about to say, what size?
a 3X.
Way too big.
And this is like 2004, and I'm like, yo, dude, by 2000, I'm gonna rock these in 2009, blah blah blah. And then 2009 comes, and you're like, damn, these still have the tags in them, and I would never be caught dead in a 3X.
But you would have gotten all the value out of that purchase if you wore them when you had them.
There you go.
Because
Yeah.
that was in. Like
There you go.
you would have been.
It literally, I did that with a few things. I had a pair of Avizu jeans, and
Oh, man.
and I was like, oh, I gotta take care of these jeans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, cause you know, in 5-7 years, motherfuckers gonna be seeing these. I gotta keep these
These
Avizus.
Avizu?
Word, nigga, these ain't diesel, nigga. This is a Avizu. Like, I used to do, and then 5 years comes, and you've worn them maybe 4 times, and it's like, dude, you could have just worn them to death.
I used to have like a throwback Spud Webb jersey. And I have
Ooh.
no idea where that shit is now. And it was like long as shit.
Yeah.
It's bigger than him probably.
Yeah.
And now I have no idea.
Have we
where it
talked
is.
about Change Clothes, the song? Because I think that was a
Jay-Z song?
yeah. I think a lot of people were like, "Oh, I think we have to change clothes now." That came out 03, and he was like, "Yo, wear suits."
Where he started doing like the button up thing with the Rockaware hat.
Yeah, he was like, "No more throwbacks, wear suits," and everyone's like, everyone except Fabulous was like, "All right, I guess we'll."
Oh.
Fabulous was like,
jerseys,
Fabulous was like, "Bro, I can't change my brand now. I'm like too in depth with the throwbacks."
Well, I think not only change clothes, but I think what more can I say? You know, what I mean, what more can I say is when Jay said, you know, I don't wear jerseys. I'm 30 plus. Give me a crisp pair of jeans, nigga, button ups.
Yeah.
Dots on my feet.
He had
The Cypher
a complete. You
Those
know,
S dots were terrible.
what more can I say? Guru, play the beat. Yeah.
What more can I say?
Whenever he like says that line, I always just think of like the Silicon Valley like Apple style. You know, like the over 40 like jeans and cool sneakers. It just seems to be the way that like everything went. But honestly, we're not wearing suits as a generation at all.
no.
So that might have been like advice for like people a little bit older than
Well,
us.
I have an update on the suit hoodie.
Oh,
There's a suit hoodie?
I'm making one.
Nice.
I made a CAD, and I hit my boy Domo who like sews shit.
Uh-huh.
And he says I sent it to him, and he was like, "Yo, this is kind of fire." I was like, "Yo, can we make this like an XL champion fit?" He was like, "All right, I'll go get material tomorrow." So I'm gonna have a suit hoodie soon.
Cool.
Hopefully in like 2 weeks, I'm gonna have a suit hoodie. This is gonna be fire.
it's gonna be with the tie drawstring thing.
Yeah, so it could be a bow tie.
Hell
Super
yeah.
cool.
Oh, that's fire.
That's dope. Yeah, that's fire, bro.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
I don't know when I'm gonna wear that, especially going into summer, but I have to find an excuse to wear this.
How's the AC in there? Is it really cold?
Poor timing on the choice to make this at the moment, but you know it's all right.
For our listeners out there who are excited about spring sales, they are here and they are here strong. You can go on like Barney's and Mr. Porter and Saks, and you can find some shit that's right now 40% off, and probably in the next couple of weeks it'll get to 60 and 70% off. And if you find your size, don't hesitate to buy something at 70% off.
Yeah, guys, don't be ashamed of sales. Get in there.
No, fuck no. I
Get the fuck in
You
there.
find some heat.
Yeah.
There you go. Joe, let me ask you, because a lot of we've had on previous guests, and I wanted to know, like, do you shop at thrift stores?
I was just in a thrift store yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'll go check it out. There was like a Louis bag. It's kind of like, remember when Kanye used to wear it back when he had like the pink like polo,
back,
that little
the Louis
small,
backpack, yeah.
It's kind of like that, and it was at a thrift show for like, I forgot the price now. It's like $150 or something. That's not bad at all.
No, not bad
you
at
can
all.
find a lot of good things at thrift stores. I'm not ashamed of that. Yeah.
No. We no, because it brought up the topic, and I was saying that I've never really thrifted, but like everyone is like, yo, I'm fucking.
Like, I don't know where they at, but if I'm walking by and I see it, I walk.
How did you get introduced to the idea of thrifting?
I was just walking around in Soho, and like it was my ex at the time. She said, "You want to go in here?" I was like, "All right." And then I'm like, "Oh shit, I know what this is." And I'm like, "Oh, this is fire." And then, like again, I couldn't tell you where they are, but I can walk by them. Like, oh, this is a thrift store. I'll go inside. I had a question. I'm keep looking. It looks like it's looking at me back. What's the Fight Club buyback program?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I wanted to talk about that. So
That's a great Flight
Club now. They launched it with the Travis Scott shoe. This seems to be like one of the most monumental shoes of all time. They're doing a bunch of special things with this shoe. They started with that, so you can go to Flight Club and you can give them the shoe, and they'll just pay you for the shoe.
They'll cash you out immediately. So there's no waiting for it to sell. I guess they determine, what the value is.
Yeah, which was one of the things I wanted to. I mean, we might have to save this for next episode.
Well, I mean, remember we.
Go over. It's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's like I feel like because one of the things we've talked about many times on this podcast is like the weird ups and downs of the pricing of some of these shoes.
Okay.
So like what I didn't really like go that into it. I didn't really read anything about it, like the couple things I read, but there was no like insurance policy that they'll get you back if the thing skyrockets. Seems like they're just kind of gonna lowball you.
Well, that's the risk you take in terms of selling shoes. It's just, one of my friends, his friend, one of his close friends, got a pair of Travis Scotts. I think a size 9 or 9.5.
That's a good size.
It's a great size. It's a money size, and
Me and a 14-year-old size.
Yeah, an Asian person, like that's that's the money size.
Yeah, that is.
And he said, L, what should I tell my friend to do? And I said, tell your friend to fucking hold him. I said, unless he's hard up for cash.
Right, yeah.
And I said, because, the way this shoe looks like it's going, I said, in 6 months, he's going to be able to sell it for that size for $1,500.
For so much money.
There you go. I said, if he doesn't need the money, he ended up selling them, I think, for like, I think he said $1,050.
That's low.
And
Yeah, that's not even that bad for it.
it's not bad. Because once again, you're taking $170 shoe and you're selling it for
that profit margin is wild.
It's great, but when so like what you're saying is like you're like, is Flight Club going to say, well, the shoe is skyrocketing? It's a risk that both parties are taking,
of course.
And Flight Club and you as a consumer, if you need the money, say you just buy something and you need the money like that day, like you want to say, hey, I want to make $700-800 off a shoe. All right. But if the shoe in time skyrockets 7 months or even a week later where it's just even a $200 more, like, okay, you took the loss. You needed the money then.
There's still something bothering me about what Flight Club and GOAT are doing in general. And then they got the Foot Locker shit in there. There's something about this I don't like. I can't formulate a sentence right now to...
What about StockX?
StockX does it?
No. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying, how Foot Locker bought part of GOAT and Flight Club, right?
Yes.
So now you have a retailer backing reselling, which I've said from the jump I have a problem with. But I also don't like how now they can lowball you before you even get a chance. Like, that was one of the main places people go to sell sneakers. So now you can lowball them right when they get to the table?
Well, remember, this program, you don't have to just get an immediate payout.
Right.
You can still co-sign your shit. It's not like Flight Club saying, well, this new release that we know is going to sell.
Yeah.
They're not putting a gun to your head and saying, you have to fucking take the cash on spot. No, they're not saying that. They're saying if you want to get cash that day, that's an option.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. And I agree with you that the option is great.
Yes.
There's still just something bothering me about the whole thing.
Well, I mean, those services exist because, like, selling things on eBay, there's no authenticating party, right?
Yeah.
Like, fakes exist, and there's really good fakes, but that's not what we're trying to buy with our money, right?
Yeah.
To me, like, those services, like, GOAT is required by our industry because, like, somebody needs to say, like, I take responsibility for saying that this is a real item.
Well, and also eBay, which in the mid 2000s, I sold so many sneakers on eBay. It is literally such a dangerous thing for both sellers and buyers.
Totally.
Yeah.
Buyers are more protected in a sense, but sellers can totally get fucked.
Absolutely.
You know, and I feel like, you know, like these, because remember, eBay is, you know, you're selling a piano, you're selling a car on eBay. When you have something like StockX or GOAT that is dedicated, and once again, there's fakes that still get through.
Yeah, StockX is not doing a good job very
For
well.
real? StockX? They
Bad.
People have complained about fakes getting through, but I mean, you got to realize when you're touching so many sneakers on a day-to-day basis, something like that can happen.
Yeah, of course.
But what I'm trying to say to you is, like, I still feel like, unfortunately, this is such a huge business.
Yeah.
That Foot Locker is gonna say, you know what, fuck that, we're gonna get into this.
No, yeah, they kind of had to get into that kind of game because
There you go.
well, people weren't really going to Foot Locker for a lot of things. Like unless you want like ball kicks or some shorts.
There you go. Foot Locker, you know, Foot Locker knows when, you know, they have a big Jordan releases, their bread is buttered, or, you know, the Yeezys or whatever. But
Yeah, no. I understand all of it. It still bothers me, and I'll figure out a way to explain why it bothers me. There's too many hands in it now. I don't like a lot of backdoor shit.
See where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess like if a company's gonna get involved, like them touching this system like needs to add value, and maybe we're just not seeing it right now.
Which might be true.
Because it seems like there's enough like happening already, and maybe like it's just getting polluted.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, my hope is that it all helps everybody. That the person can get more money, or what, you know.
Well, they definitely gonna get more. Like.
Well, yeah, but I mean, easier. Like, you know, like Lauren said, like if they need it, it's easier.
Yeah.
Like I like all the options, and I just don't know if good intention is there. But I mean, we'll see. We'll figure it out.
Business isn't very good intentioned.
yeah, it's all about the bottom line, the dollars, man.
Yeah, I know. So that's what I'm saying. Something about it really bothers me. But
It's going to be interesting to see what Flight Club does with this whole because once again, they're not just buying back every, you know, shoe.
yeah, select one.
It's literally like, you know, when there's a fire release, like, you know, something major that they know people are gonna buy and demand, then they're like, we'll cash you out. And once again, I'm sure that if they're doing anything like how round 2 does when round 2 gets hyped items, you know, round 2 is lowballing the fuck out of these people.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
When they bring in a new Supreme item or new like Travis, they lowball you. So
When you sell it to them.
yeah, I heard round 2 doesn't even give you cash anymore. I heard they're doing a lot of store credit.
What?
Yeah, because because everyone in round 2 is not. Remember, that model is dope. Like the you know, you trade, you da 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 da. But remember, like people are literally coming in. They're like, hey, I want this and I want this, but they're not really buying anything anymore. They're trading for. So like they're like, I got the Supreme hoodie that I can get for $500, and I want the Travis Scott Forest for, you know. So
I get what you. Okay.
There you go.
I was trying to see if before we get off, if I could find how much Flight Club is buying the shoes for.
You have to go to your seller's portal. So if you have Flight Club right now, you can go on the Flight Club and you can see what you can get.
Oh,
basically.
okay.
So you know what? If you want, I'll go into I'll log into my joint, and then I'll just see if I can pull.
Yeah.
And then while you guys are doing that, you guys can do the whole outro. Blah blah blocho ochos.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, real quick, to give Lauren some time to pull that up, just because there's some other things we can kind of end off on. Is so what do you think about the Supreme pool cue?
I've
Yosef.
been over it, the Supreme stuff for a while. Once they stole that brick, I was like, you guys are getting ridiculous.
So you broke at the brick.
Yeah, the brick broke me. Actually, it was just like I was like, come on, man, like you're gonna really come on, like $80 for this? But pool cue, if you have a pool table, go for it. But I'm a sucker for their ashtrays though. Like if I see
You
a nice
are.
one, I'm like I might have to get it. But
For me, I'm not putting you in this category, but for me, stuff like the ashtrays and the brick are like top hype beast
the
items.
brick definitely was.
The brick was crazy. But which ashtrays do you have?
I had the Last Supper one,
Okay.
and then I had the one. It's kind of just says like Supreme and see through. Kind of like the box logo was like an ashtray kind of.
Okay, yeah. My least favorite one, because everyone I know who owns this ashtray, and some of my friends, I said this on the podcast before they got mad at me. What's the red one? It's not even in the Supreme font. It's just on the edge. It's kind of like that lip.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That
Yeah, that's the most fuckboy one out of all of them, right?
Yeah. That's definitely all right. So what do you think about the Q then?
I mean, I actually don't even mind the Q. For some reason, the Q doesn't bother me, but all Supreme accessories in general are just like insane. And it's gotten to the point where it's like, You know, it gets so meta, so inside that now it becomes like funny and it's kind of hype.
Yeah.
Like the accessories when they first came out, it was fucking cool. I was like, oh shit, I can have like this random household item with a logo on it.
Yeah, it was like when they had the toothpicks, I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Exactly.
Like, $15. All right.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
all right.
Like, yo, for my mom's birthday, I got her Supreme Band-Aids. Like, there's a funniness to it now, and it's kind of like, oh, this is kind of fire. Like, we were talking last week, Palace came out with ice cube trays.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fire.
It's fire. But, like, around brick time, like,
Yeah,
leading up to, I was like, bro, what are we doing here? This is insane.
Yeah, they're literally like, we can put anything and people are gonna buy it.
Yeah, but now it's like, it's funny, which makes it hype again.
Is it Supreme? I don't like when you got into it, but like when I got in, like I was basically 14, 15 when I got into it, and like seeing from then to what it is now, I'm like, I give you guys credit. You guys did an amazing job, but god damn, like you guys sold. I don't know if they sold out, but like,
Yeah, I don't know how to categorize what they did because they did something.
a lot of their stuff, and like a lot of their stuff, if you've been in the Supreme game long enough, it's just re-releases of stuff.
Yeah, but no, of course. And the new creative stuff, like the new IP stuff they're doing, is kind of whack, but whatever.
Oh yeah.
But thanks for coming, Joey.
Thanks, man. No problem. Thanks for having me.
All right. So hold on. So all right. So just to give you guys an idea, Flight Club they're only doing the buyback right now on the Travis Scotts, and if you were to sell a size 9, their current buyback price would be $985.
Whack.
That's low, right? Yeah,
That's
you could say
low.
that's pretty low.
Yeah, it's pretty low. A size 7 would get you $730 back. So
What about your size? Could you check a 13?
I'm a 12, so
12,
12 730. So if I was to sell, so basically, so now when you start looking at stuff like that, and then you look at StockX, which the lowest ask for a size 12 is $900. So if you were to sell your size 12 for $900 after the fees, you're pretty much clearing around $800, $810 in that range.
Sure.
So if you want cash on spot, you get $730.
Yeah.
If you want to wait, for you to ship it, for them to authenticate it,
Right.
for it to clear your bank, you're gonna get an extra $80 out.
Yeah,
the
so
deal.
I guess it is good for like in those pinch moments, like it's like I need this
If
now.
you really need the money, I guess.
Yeah.
But the people who are really getting their hands on something like
Yeah,
this
you don't really. Yeah,
are
you
the
just,
fucking resellers. Resellers are touching shit like that. I mean, once again, we got to go, but I mean, it's this. This we'll definitely talk about. We'll continue. I want to continue this next week because
Yeah, we'll probably kick it off next week with this.
Okay.
All right, word.
All right. So
Yeah, Joey, tell people they can find you on the internet.
every social media, Joey the Comedian. It's pretty simple, straight to it.
okay.
Nice.
What's up? Is it me now? Sorry. I didn't expect it to go this way. Hello, my name's.
This reminds me of early episodes. Like we didn't know how to end on shit. We'd just be like, I guess we'll.
Sorry, I didn't know you guys were waiting on me.
We'll just,
I wanted to. Tyler the Creator just dropped a new album.
Facts.
And
That's a good
Factoid.
album.
it's a good
I heard
album.
it.
You like
I heard
Igor?
it. Yeah.
Factory.
Do you guys like his Golf LaFleur stuff? And he just re-released some shoes.
I love the golf stuff. All the Converse golf stuff, I fucking love. The branding is amazing. How they've just switched the flower to represent the star. Perfect. That shit is a primo fucking collab that he doesn't get enough credit for.
Have you seen the patterns and stuff that he does? Like the stuff that he just re-released, some like crazy pattern Converse shoes.
I'd have to look at it. I mean, I saw him earlier, but I didn't like give him a good look. So
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
ultimately.
Thank you. That was all.
Hey, I'm at Human Places, the E's of 3, or you can check out my website, remembertobehappy.com, numerical 2.
Is when's this stuff gonna go up?
We could put it up tonight.
Okay. Hey, we have merch now, guys. So go to remembertobehappy.com, check it out. If you like it, buy it.
Okay.
Yeah. And go to the subreddit too. But what do you got?
Just LZD325. Just thank you for listening. Make sure you give us 5 stars on iTunes. We on YouTube. We on all of that stuff. You'll love us. We love you. Thanks.
At Not That Cheney. Thank you, Joey, for coming. Thank you, Ty.
Ty Don 40. Follow him. He's funny as shit. That's my guy. And thanks for listening to this Up podcast.
Episode 63.
63.
All right, later, guys.
All right, later.
Sup Podcast was recorded at Remember to Be Happy Studios.
The duck is cold.
If you're in the streetwear, leave us a review and let us know what your favorite sneaker silhouette is.